Hello everybody, and welcome back to an episode of Supreme 2020 as Japan. Last time I managed to conquer Myanmar, or Burma, if you want to call. However way you want to say, and we're just going to continue forward as we're still somewhat dealing with the economy as usual. And also somewhat ponder as to who else could possibly want to declare war. Will it be Korea, Taiwan, the Philippines, India, or any of our neighbors for that matter? Anybody else that's on the other side of the world that's kind of a waste of time, really no point. And of course we keep getting all these usual messages about domestic prices. Nothing new there. And that's just the way it's going to be. Despite approval rating going down, population has also somewhat gone down. Which, checking here, oh yeah, I forgot to go to peace. We don't need to spend anything else now. And just check a few things such as, let's see, immigration 2,032,000, blah blah blah. Immigration, births, deaths, literacy, and tourism. I really didn't quite check that. Not that much, to be honest. Conflict, nothing much. We got these amount of allies. Everybody else, not very good relations for various reasons, I'm sure. Trade with other nations, only got a couple of things. We are still a member of the United Nations with an annual fee of, well, 342 billion, or is it whatever, dollars or so. Standing is delighted, rated subsidy rating is 56%. UN funds, yeah, not gonna bother with that. Regional overview, sadly this is now gone. It's always the case whenever after some time of playing as a certain nation, or later on reloading anything, this will disappear anyway. Religion, the highest is Buddhism. We only got 1% of Sunni Muslims and 14% of other religions. So actually, let's take a look at what kind of religions are in some of our neighbors, particularly Korea. 27% Buddhist, 16% Protestant, 1% Sunni Muslims, and 46% other religions. Taiwan. Oh, I didn't realize we have only 0.5 Roman Catholics. Taiwan has 1.5. 93% is Buddhist. They only got 3% Protestant, no Sunni Muslims. That's one thing. And the others, only 2.5 other religions. The Philippines, 81% Catholic, or Roman Catholic, 12% Protestant, 5% Sunni Muslims, and only 1% other religions. Cambodia, 95 Buddhist, 1% Roman Catholic, similar 1% Sunni Muslims, and only 1% other religions. Okay, Hong Kong doesn't really have much other than just, well, 10% other Christians and 90%, well, other religions. And I don't think I ever seen any nation with no religion, if any. I don't know if there is. I could be wrong on some of these, but I really don't know. Oh, and we got to tech level 113 or 113. And let's take a look at this. Still got a few technologies that are still being researched slowly. Genetic resequencing is almost done. And with that, let's just take a look at our place in the tech level. We are the advanced. Second is Switzerland. Interesting. Everybody else up to California is 111 at least. Only 2 110s from New York and DC, and that's kind of everybody else. Wait, military casualties? We have the largest, Argentina, Brazil, blah blah blah. Wait. Another bond renewal? Is Argentina at war with, yep, Brazil. No surprise there. And that's kind of it. But is Paraguay? No, they are not allies with Brazil. Same with Peru. Same with Guyana, Suriname, French Guiana, it seems. Yep. Whereas Brazil does have plenty of allies. But that's kind of it. And I guess that's pretty much the only other conflict going on. Just one conflict between Brazil and Argentina. Unless any of the other South American nations join in. But anyway, our economy's somewhat improved. The inflation's finally going in the right direction. We're still slowly repurchasing bonds, one by one. But I'm not going to get another one. I'm just going to wait for this to go up. If it can continue to go up, that is. And let's see. Production. 3% 0. Just keep that at 4, I guess. 50% petroleum. That's a little high. I'll probably go with 11 for now. What else? Okay, power. That's always going to be way too high, even if we manage to meet the demands and the economy's gone down a bit because of my meddling. Consumer, industrial, military. Temporarily, we're going to keep that at 100%. I know it's going to go back to a small percentage, but that's fine. Any other building projects we were doing again? 3 farms, 1 hydroponic under repair, I think. Water. Reclamation's only 1. I mean, waterworks, I should say. Reclamation, only 1. Let's see. Timber, 3. Oil derricks in the gas fields, none at the moment. Coal, we have plenty. Ore mines, only 1 composite ore facility that's under repairs. I think. I'm not sure. Even if I try to find it somewhere. Where though? I'm not sure. Looking. There's another one here. Not in the Indochina area. Not even on. Well, there is one in mainland Japan, but that's not it. Fuel shortages. Oh great, here we go again. No stock, demand, and all that. Whoopity-doo. No production of industrial goods. It's the usual problems with petrol and the industrial. We do have plenty of stock, but no production again. No production in military as well. Whatever. Let's just continue forward as best we can, even though the GDP is once again going the wrong direction. I'll just take the risk of slightly reducing the taxes by just 1% at least. Then perhaps on May... I don't know. Probably maybe 3 or 4 or 5 days later we'll reduce taxes a little bit more. Now let's just take a look at the military production. Let's see, got a couple of tanks, a couple of other engineers, and all these other units. And let's see, J99 light tank. At least that's what it seems to be. Let's see, same armor or health, if you want to say. Fuel is actually a lot less than the J90 or Type 90 or so, what you want to call. Let's see. Ammunition, slightly less. No missiles, since it's a tank, after all. And let's see. 28 on... Slight difference there. Same with vehicles. Vehicle armors is actually better on the J99. I'm guessing that other one will be range, I guess. And that's kind of it. Price weight is much less. Price tag to build is also a lot less. Goods cost is also much less as well. That, and it is a higher tech as well. And we do have a few in reserve, I think. Except I don't want these. I don't want the airbornes anymore. I don't want the rangers. Just get rid of them. Now let's take a look at some of the tanks we have. Let's see, a couple of other J90s, and that's kind of it. Deployment. Not a whole lot. Lots of J90s and only a few J99s. And we got another bond renewal, but our economy shrunk a lot. I'll take the risk again to reduce taxes a bit more. And let's see, I guess we could just keep building some J99s anyway, despite slight lag there. But I think I may have to start scrapping a few units. Some of these seem to be a bit of a waste of resources. And maintenance may not seem much, but just gonna get rid of that. Get rid of this. And the T-54s, while it will be nice to keep these, they're kind of annoying, especially being outdated. And thank you, Lithuania, even though the economy's once again shrunk. And Bulgaria? Okay, I'll accept that. Anyway, let's see, what other tanks should I potentially scrap? ZTZ-59. I know for the fact that these tanks are really outdated, I think. Hold on a minute. Blah blah blah, reaction time low, cargo capacity, movement type, and all that's the same. Country version, multiple. Alright. Personnel, blah blah. Price to build, maintenance, military goods needed, annual maintenance. Anyway, okay, thank you Azerbaijan, I'll accept that surprising generosity. But right now I don't need these tanks, just gonna get rid of those. We got a T-55 as well, don't need that, don't need that. We got a Leopard. A J-74 in reserve. Wait, is this seriously the only J-74 in reserve? Taking a look at the deployed units. Oh, I have forgotten about this ship. How I forgot, I don't know. Well, at least now he's unloaded, and all these units here, and now I'm just gonna reserve them. Probably in this city of Hangzhou. Now, all the other units here that also need to be reserved, because I don't want to deploy too many. Lots of artillery and vehicles here. Supply depots are close to being finished. Supply depot here, railway here is slowly being built. With the exception of this area, since we don't really have much of a supply line established, unfortunately. Even with a rather massive stockpile, it's just going to be one headache after another. And Greece is lending us some money as well. Inflation is still as the same. Surplus is rather low. So social spending is a bit high. So I'm just gonna reduce that a little bit. Yeah, daily surplus has only slightly changed. But let me just get the Navy to be reserved. Domestic approval is on a negative trend. Not surprised. Slovakia is also lending money. Let's see, the Western Euros is doing well in the Treasury as well. Central Siberia, it looks like it's doing well. India is the richest nation now. Actually, what about in terms of population? No, that's not it. That's not it. No. Where was it again? Treasury, yep, they're the richest, second only to Saudi Arabia and Iran. Debt, need I say anything about that? GDP, population. Yeah, they're the second highest population compared to us. And Slovenia, once again, is lending money. Or wait, last time was Slovakia, I think. I don't know. But we're not going to be going to war yet, since I'm more worried about the economy at the moment, at $10 billion from Azerbaijan. Actually, how much money do they even have? 40 billion. Alright. Georgia Republic, Armenia. So, out of all these nations, Azerbaijan's the richest here. Alright, let's see. Moscow, not much. Nobody else has debt anymore. With the exception of Sudan, it seems. Research breakthrough, genetic resequencing, that's nice to know. And the economy is going back up now, for now. And check the social spending briefly, and let's check the debt actually to see who else has got some debt. California is the second highest, next to West Germany and Brazil, which is unset for Brazil, and Argentina. Where are you? There you are. Also has some debt due to their war. But who else? Up until all these nations, all the way up to Guinea-Bissau, which is this small African nation. Okay. And that's kind of it, I guess, since Egypt doesn't have any debt by this point, unless this nation also recovers their debt as well. Population-wise, going all the way down, the smallest, well, in between 2 million and 1 million is Nebraska right now. And up until Nova Scotia has less than 1 million people. Oh well. And DC is offering $746 million. Why not? Okay, I'm getting a little uneasy seeing these amount of Korean V8 tanks here. Well, we just gotta do what we gotta do, and just hope we don't get war decked by Korea yet. And I'm just continuously trying to reserve as many of my Navy. Oh, and probably my Air Force as well. That is if there are any deployed. Nope, they're all reserved. Actually, only 258 aircraft, 300 or 70 so ships reserved, and 54 left. Army is the largest after all. And once again, going back here, we are also the highest in production in terms of the land, air, naval, and missile. Land is the largest, air, second naval, third in terms of the numbers, so fourth for naval. Missile production, I'm not quite surprised about that. Actually, how many missiles are we making? Lots of these, and lots of these, and we're just going to keep building up a massive stockpile. Once again, domestic prices are too high, social spending is still the same, even though daily surplus has changed. We're going to reduce taxes not too far, but just about here, since slight change anyway. Let's see. For missile production, I guess we could just build 10 of these in, well, 10 groups. Same with the J30s, J93s. Even though we're already building... No way, that's a different missile. Yeah, that's for the land launch. We don't have any sub-launch, unfortunately. Because we don't have advanced cruise missiles or GPS missile designs, and let alone nuclear. Naval, air-launched, mostly nuclear and cruise missile types, and land launch is also nuclear as well. Navy. Oh, we have a new carrier, the CV-4 Sakura. It's nice to build, but that'll be sometime in the future, unfortunately. Submarines, we have the Kaigan and the Seal. The origin says worldwide, but I don't know. Guess we just research that anyway, if and when it's possible. Actually, should I build another research center just to get some of these finished a little faster? I mean, we haven't even started on the designs, especially missiles. So, I guess I could take a chance to build one over here in Vientiane, close to the Thailand border. And how much is it going to be again? Facility cost, 750 million, build time, industrial goods, annual maintenance. Well, we have plenty of, we somewhat have plenty of money, so I'll just build one for now. Or, actually, should I... Well, there's one in Funabashi. We have 3 more up here. We have one in Sapporo. And let's see. One in Vladivostok. There's no point. No point in building more. Let's just leave one being built in another 130 days, or 129 days actually. Still, let's see. Okay, we have a war justification against South Korea as well. Why? I don't know, but probably because of the amount of troops they have on the borders, even though most of which are in our borders due to treaties. It might be a bit problematic. But I'm someone that's more preferring to force a nation to declare war on me now. So I guess that means I could just send some spies and probably have them captured, resulting in South Korea having a reason to go to war. Not sure if that's going to be the case, but you never know. We'll just keep building our military. Treasury is growing bit by bit. Now it's $73 billion. GDP is going up as well, so the inflation should be in time going the right direction to minus 2.7. Hopefully. But I'm not going to war yet. Not now, and probably not the next episode, probably, once I finish this. As I'd rather see the inflation be done with, and also get the treasury up bit by bit. And since there's no change yet, no reduction in taxes yet, so no changes in the social spending yet as well. So just gonna leave all those alone. But we are gonna have to deal with any new bonds to be renewed, such as one in August 8th, another one August 27th, and several others. I could just repurchase now. Nah. I'm just gonna let the automatic thing do its work, even when the time comes in August. We're just gonna keep stockpiling, saving up our treasury, and just keep using it to build up a lot of projects. Speaking of which, okay, we got 2 farms still under construction, but the demand is still pretty high. Any down here in... What about back over here? What about over here in former Myanmar? Not a whole lot of places for farming. I'll just build one here. A full facility here, and another one here. Water. No new ones are being built. but I don't know. Oh, 30 days of $5 million, 30 days of metal ore, blah blah blah. Why not? We could use a little extra money, no matter how small it seems. But now, waterworks. Once again, going a bit of a slight spending spree when it comes to a lot of building projects. But there's going to be some places that will be nice to at least kind of save up some water. Henzada would do, I guess, as there is also a hydro dam. Let's just build that. Reclamations would also be nice to build, but these are much more expensive to build. Annual maintenance is it's a bit more expensive as well. Maximum possible output is a lot higher though. Well, not really that high compared to waterworks. That's kind of it, I guess. And Pakistan also wants trade. It's nice, and our treasury is still going to go up. Inflation rate's still not changed, but the United Nations subsidy rating has changed. Well, that's good. Slowly changed bit by bit as time goes on. Approval rating is going up, population is growing, GDP is going up, treasury is going up. Everything's actually doing well, actually. How long? I don't know. Oh great, I got a T-55 here. Yeah, I may have to start scrapping some of these older tanks and some older vehicles. Where is this? All the way up to here in former Manchuria. Nah, I don't want this unit. Also, I need to start building a new railway network here. Eventually, but once this is done. Eventually. Is that supply depot done? Almost. In another, just one more day. Just one more day until this is done. And what else? We have a few ports, but supply lines aren't really reaching up here, unfortunately. Despite a railway here being built, and here as well being built slowly, but the bridges here aren't being built except for this one. So that's gonna take a while. And the supply depot is next done, so it'll be another one more day, quote unquote. As for the territory up here, everything is a bit spread out. There is no supply lines here. But, well, eventually I guess we may need to build a new rather long railway network up here as well. Eventually. Still, at least we're connecting other parts of these lands at least. Still nothing new. Pretty sure there's no new... Yep, no new conflict, just Argentina and Brazil. And let's see, do we have a... No, relations with Taiwan are very good, but... I don't know. I guess it would be nice to just conquer Taiwan in the future. If relations are gonna go downhill. Korea... We have a slightly higher justification to go to war with them. But I don't know. Should I just outright declare war? Or should I send spies in and probably get them captured and have Korea have a reason to go to war? That's kind of the one question I'm not so sure of. I don't know, recon, espionage, sabotage, it probably wouldn't make any difference. Probably the same even if I send them to Cambodia as well. Although it would be nice to conquer Cambodia anyway, to have Indochina united, but not as an independent nation. As for other nations for conquest over here, I don't know, Bangladesh? Bhutan, maybe. But primarily, I guess, on this front will be India. But anyway, I'm going to stop here as I'm running out of time on July 4th, 2023. So, I hope you enjoyed this and see you again in the next episode.